Hi everybody and welcome to this tutorial for the Beatles' Lady Madonna. A super cool piano groove, Paul McCartney Beatles pop piano kind of style. That's a really good example of how to approach the piano like a pop pianist. So without further ado, let's just dive into it. Here is how we are going to sound. And then we're continuing on like that. So yeah, super cool, right? Let's first get into this part, okay? The verse, the intro, the verse, or maybe that's the chorus, I don't know, but where he sings Lady Madonna, where the part starts with. First of all, let's take it from the left hand because there's this walking bass line going on, and actually the right hand just, accomplishes those bass notes by forming chords. So the bass line, basically, first of all, you're gonna play octaves, right? Second of all, you're gonna play, so that's eighth beats, right? These are the quarters, and then you're gonna play eighths. The first eighth, you're gonna play low and then high. So you're gonna get, okay, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, we're not going to stick on this A, but we're going to walk like this. A, C sharp, D. Okay? And then we're going to do it like this. So it's one time A, bottom top. Then we're going to go to C sharp, bottom top. Then we're going to go to D, bottom top. And that's again 2 times D. Okay? And you repeat that. And then the third time, yeah, you walk from that D. So then the third time D is only once, and you walk from that D. No, you don't go back, but you just walk up. Very easy with the same concept. Only here, you don't hit the high A, but you do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? That's the last A. So the whole thing goes like this. That's it. All right. Then we add the right hand, which will make up the chords. Actually, those are root notes. Well, that's not entirely true. Those are, the first one is the root of the A chord, which is here. Very dissonant kind of bluesy feel over there because we have that minor second over there. But, you distinctly hear this. That's actually what you hear, but on the first beat, those two are played together. So the very first hit, what you do is the low A. And once you hit the high A, on its own it sounds ugly, but when you do, yeah, it sounds okay. So just yeah, play the rest of the song and don't just play this. There on the high A, you play those two. Oh yeah, a general remark for this right hand part. This A is always there, okay, for this verse part. So then on that low C sharp, you don't play anything. You play those two simultaneously. So again, on its own, it sounds ugly, but when it resolves, it just plays the melody over there actually. So, and then low D with a B and the high D with an A. So the right hand actually does this. Okay? That's it. And then over there, sometimes there's a little, you know, rhythmical improvisation going on. So there is this variation which you could do. Okay? So that's not... but a kind of a rhythmical improvisation feel, which you could use. He uses it sometimes, sometimes he doesn't. And also when you end the thing on that D over here. So when I play it in time, it sounds like this. Okay? Is what happens. So right before that D, you play the A over there, or the whole thing, 2 A's. Could do both. Okay? Then yeah, so and then again, yeah, and then this part is actually very easy. You just, so on the low E you play those 2 A's, same thing over the F. And then here you just move your thumb up. And then you move to that C sharp over here. So now we're playing a D, right? And right. Next part is this. Okay. And then, but let me first get into that first round. That's a D minor to start with. D5, actually, D minor 5. But you don't play that F right there. So you have A, D, A. Okay? And your left hand, D's. And again, the concept for the bass is the same. Low, high, low, high. Okay? We walk from D to C, B, A, G. So, very easy stuff, actually, right? The whole chord, and the right hand just plays the whole chord, actually, all the time. So, on the low bass, you play the chord. Next chord is the same. Yeah, so just keep that over there. And then over here you play. So that's B F diminished. Okay, or B minor 7 flat 5. And then over at the A, you move your thumb up 1. To form sort of an F or D minor 7 over A. And then over at G, you move your thumb, or actually there is no more moving up because it's already there. But I'd like to look at this part that the first 2 chords are the same. Then we're gonna play a chord which moves the thumb up here, but you just add that one. Yeah, so the thumb moves up 1. And then the thumb moves up 1 again. And the thumb moves up, or the lowest note moves up 1 again. So over at the last chord, the G, you move to those 2 over there. Okay, so I'll do that part slowly. Yeah, so you just stick on G there to end the measure. Then we're going to go to the next part. And the concept is actually the same, only the whole thing is moved down 1 step. Here, look at this. We started just with this. Now we're going to start from C. And we do, you see, all notes are just moved down 1 step. So you have now the G5 over there. And then the concept is the same for the whole thing, because, yeah, so if you see that now we have the 4 notes with actually the exact same form as here. Yeah, is now, so the form just moved down 1 note. That's an easy way of remembrance, right? To remember it. Sorry, from the start. Oh yeah, let's first. That's what we're doing with the left hand, okay? You see that also just exactly the same concept. The lowest note walks up, and then again. So I'll do it slowly. 2 times the same, and then we'll go those 4 notes, and then that's C5 over B, then an A minor 7, G with a sus, G sus actually, sort of, C over G, C minor, C major 7 over G, or sus 4 with a 6. That is not really important. Okay, but now you don't just stay on that A, but you do. Okay, so hold the whole thing slowly. And then to get back to that part again, which is exactly the same as the part before. To go to beautiful, beautiful vocal arrangement over there. The chords, very easy actually. C, which is also the vocal line only, then S, E, E, and now we're having C, right? C, B minor 7. This is your regular B minor. That is the 7 which is placed over there. Leave out the B, the root, and play that in your left hand. Then you have D over E, which is also called E sus. And that resolves onto a normal E. Normal E, right? First inversion, and octaves over there. Then you go back to... And those parts just alternate, and you have actually the entire song. So guys, that was it for this tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, then please hit the thumbs up, like it, share it, leave a comment, get over to my website if you want to get more tools to ace this song. Sheet and media available over there. If you're into this kind of piano style approach, you know, by chords and patterns and no sheet music required, just playing by ear and heart, then maybe if you're really motivated, you might want to check out my course, Hack the Piano, which is all about learning this. Or else just get on my newsletter for something free every week, and also you can get an introductory course into how to play piano like this. That was it for now. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.